Thank you. Wonderful good morning, everyone. My name is Julian. I am the president and co-founder of TenX. We make cryptocurrency spendable. We are a Singaporean-based company. Can I get a little bit temperature for the room? Who of you here hold cryptocurrency? Can I just know so I kind of get some understanding? Oh, wow, quite impressive. I mean, especially when you see Bitcoin at 7,400 and the entire crypto market at 200 billion, I think it's quite a nice time to hold cryptocurrencies, right? My background, and I just really want to kind of go briefly into that, is completely different, but it's really relevant because it shows a bit of our approach to this entire ecosystem. Now, for 10 years, I was a professional kite surfer. Afterwards, I studied medicine, became a trauma surgeon, and I worked as a trauma surgeon. Now, when I was working as a medical doctor, I missed all my freedom, and I missed all this great time I had traveling the world and surfing at the best places. And so I was looking for exciting things to do. And in 2014, this is now about 3 years ago, I met my co-founder, Toby, who started artificial intelligence, and who had another friend, Paul, who was really great at UX and product. And they told me about cryptocurrencies and how cryptocurrencies are changing the world. The World Economic Forum predicts in the next 8 years, over 10% of the entire GDP in the world is going to be based on cryptocurrencies. And that's not only Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is stocks, this is gold, this is so many further things. And as I've seen in the room, many of you actually hold cryptocurrencies. Now, when I heard about this a bit over 3 years ago, my first question was, that's really great that all these things exist, but how do you actually use these cryptocurrencies? I mean, they're so virtual. And that's how this entire thing started in 2015, basically with this idea on making cryptocurrencies spendable. And the way we do this is, we are the only company in the world where we have one debit card, one app that you download, and you can fund this debit card with all kinds of different cryptocurrencies. Now, there are some companies where you can fund it with Bitcoin, but for us, it's really Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, and we're adding more and more of these different cryptocurrencies. How it works is very simple. People download our app. You can do this right away afterwards if you want. You go on the Play Store, on the Google Store, you download our app, you create a free account. It's a wallet. You can fund this wallet with cryptocurrencies, and then you can order the debit card from there. And this card works in 200 countries, 30 million kind of merchants online and offline. And basically, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum become liquidable instantly. Even at an ATM, if you need cash, you can do this at any time. So you're really flexible, it's fast, and basically that's what it's all about for us. It's really about the user experience. Now, we really want to offer the user the best rate that's possible, because that's one of the major questions, right? How can, if we offer this service, does the user lose on the exchange rate? And the user doesn't. We offer the user the best forex exchange rate that's available. And that can be really exciting, especially if you're traveling a lot, if you live in countries where you don't trust your local government as much, or your local currency, and you want to stay flexible in all these things. And the way we do this is, because we get, from the card network, we get a charge, we get a fee back. And so obviously this is our cut, and this is how we make a profit. So we don't have to charge our users any additional fees. And you will see at the end, there's actually a lot more to that, especially when it's about building new rails in the financial systems, as you will see in just a second. Now, we have this product live now for around a year. The first 6 months, which is around a year ago, we had a trial of only 100 users. And a lot of these first users actually became team members in our company now. We hired them. They really loved what we are doing. We're now close to 100,000 users. We're doing millions of dollars in transaction volumes, which is quite a scale, as you can imagine. I mean, our company is not extremely large. We have been around for 2.5 years. So scaling at these levels is, quite a challenge. And I think that's what makes it really exciting, connecting the crypto and the fiat world. This is the first step of how we see mass adoption for cryptocurrencies. It's step one, making cryptocurrencies spendable anytime, anywhere. But if we want cryptocurrencies to go into the masses, we need to offer the other way around as well. So that is, with a click of a button, have your app, and then go from dollars, euros, pounds into cryptocurrencies. And that's step two. We could not have started with step two, because if we would have offered that first, people would ask, yeah, that's great, Julian, that you guys offer that, but how am I going to get out of crypto? And so we needed to offer the exit first, and we can start the entry now. And then comes step three, and step three is actually the most exciting part. Imagine, and I always love to use my mother as an example, she understands what cryptocurrencies are, but she doesn't know what's the difference between Bitcoin or Ethereum or Dash. What are all these cryptocurrencies? Now imagine she says, you know what? I want to put $500 into cryptocurrencies, but I don't want to select which one. I just want to have a really smart, diversified way. So let's imagine with the click of a button, you can put $500 into all kinds of different cryptocurrencies, automatically spread. And if she goes to a supermarket and spends cryptocurrencies, it takes all these different parts back, and she just uses those. And this is how we actually see the big future. If we forward 20 years, in 20 years, we're not going to sit here and we're not going to select which payment method we want to use. We might be connected with a neural link, or we might have a fingerprint or some iris, and we pay. And we pay with our assets that have become tokenized. So the challenge of this is, how does this intermediary work? And that's basically what we want to solve with these 3 steps. We want to be able that you can access all your assets in the background, and you can just spend them. This might be gold, this might be real estate, and whatever it is. In June, we have received, in one of the largest ICOs up to date, initial coin offerings, around $80 million on this mission on bringing cryptocurrencies to the masses. And what this actually is the TenX Pay token is a loyalty program, just like you might know from airlines or you might know from banks that have these points or miles. And our loyalty program is decentralized and completely authentic. And if you want, you can actually buy this token. You can register on an exchange called Bittrex, for example, bittrex.com, and you can buy this token just like you could buy miles or points from any loyalty program that is out there. So what is next for us? What is this next thing? We want to make cryptocurrency spendable. We want to offer the other way. And then we really want to offer a really easy way for people to stay in this ecosystem. Well, the big thing that's going to be up in the next 7 to 10 years is to replace this entire financial rail system that is out there. It's about connecting different cryptocurrencies. And that's actually where this really big thing is that we all at TenX are working towards. It's basically replacing this old infrastructure and offering fast, instant infrastructure that connects all these different types of cryptocurrencies. And we have a team, at the moment we're 40 people in our company. We have a team of 4 to 5 people now that are working on building something called Comet. Comet is a cryptographically secure, off-chain, multi-asset, instant transaction network. It's similar to how the internet works, where you can communicate between these different kind of cryptocurrencies. And this would allow, for example, a central bank to create their own cryptocurrency, onboard their users into this cryptocurrency, and connect these users to a public blockchain like Bitcoin. And this is where it gets really powerful, because suddenly the clearinghouses that we have today are not needed anymore. And we at TenX want to be the payment provider through all these different kind of rails. So if you're here and you might be in this traditional finance world, and you're open to what this crypto world brings, and you see some kind of similarities on what we are doing, and you would love to be part of this, reach out to me afterwards on the NOAH app. It would be great to hear from you. I'm going to be here the entire day, and would be very looking forward to connect with you. If you're a developer or you're interested in joining a really revolutionizing company, we are well-funded, then just the same. I mean, we're hiring really aggressively at the moment. We just went from 8 to 40 people. We want to be 200 people by the end of the next year. We're working on a banking license right now here in Europe, working on a banking license in the US, also in Singapore. So there's a lot of things going on at the moment. And yeah, obviously we need great talent, really smart people, great partners. And yeah, if you are an investment fund and you are open in some strategic partnership, obviously we're also very open to that. So with this, I want to say thank you, and I wish you a nice rest of the day. Looking forward to connecting with you afterwards. Thank you, everyone.
So one quick follow-up question.
Sure.
The 80 million you raised through the ICO, how many investors do you meet of those?
In person?
Yeah.
I'm meeting not as many, but I've had like email and Skype contact with quite a couple.
Do you know what the biggest check was somebody wrote in that, roughly?
I mean, there was one that was a group of collective investors.
Yeah.
Let's put this aside. Maybe the largest individual maybe was 5 million US, I would say.
You know that you make people like me unemployed.
Why?
Well, you are bankers, so. Thank you so much.
Join us.
Enjoy NOAH.
Thank you.